Moreira. I am Swiss. I am the founder of WEF, which is a global growth company, and I will be just summarizing what has been discussed among ourselves on the original question, which was how can we turn these ideas into a business model, referring to thermotronics to optimize energy use. You remember this building built in the Swiss Alps, and which is a state-of-the-art building, but the point was how can we turn that into a business model. So we summarized in 3 points. I want to be very short. One point was, and there was an idea from one of the members of the group, is we need to transform the cost issue, because we talk about developing an information system that will have some kind of predictability on the weather, and those are complex systems, cost a lot of money. So the idea will be, as a first initial idea, not to treat that as a cost issue, but rather as a revenue issue, means creating an information gathering process that could be not only available for that building, but could also be sold to external sources as a way of creating revenue at that point. So the second one was, we talk about another area of potential revenue on business, is the fact that other industries like the oil industry is very well organized. For instance, I come from Geneva. Geneva trades 3/4 of the oil is traded in the city of Geneva. The question is, why don't we ask the traders of oil to help us to trade alternative energies? At the end of the day, they are all energies. And the problem we are facing now, we're describing here, is that if I am in my house or the building in the mountain and I collect surplus of energy, I will be very interested as a consumer to be able to sell my surplus of energy from my house to the house of another person, let's say in Singapore. The problem we have now that there is no mechanism on the internet or anything that will allow me to sell my surplus of energy from one location to another. So the idea here is to think in terms of creating something like a PayPal of energy, using the internet, on where houses around the world, or buildings, that they are efficient buildings, will be able at national level to sell energy. It's like an energy currency, energy trading, to a national center that then dispatches that to the internet, and you create a global market for energy, one where basically you can buy and sell energy anywhere you are in the world without the need to be locked at national level by your energy group. So basically you will be in competition to national energy companies, and they are now having some kind of monopoly on it. So there will be a way of deregulating the sale of energy. And what we say about that, one of the gentlemen say that this is a very interesting model, but obviously that will require that at national level you have some kind of a standardization process, then you have some kind of agreements on standardization. Yeah. So that was the second aspect, and the conclusion of that is actually we need a big project. A big project, we mentioned one project which is also in Switzerland, which is a few islands, then they are being now sold, and they need this kind of business models. And we talk also about Masdar, which is a very big project in the UAE, which is an entire city being constructed in the desert as a way of a case study on how we can turn that technology into a sustainable business model. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, passing.